Happy National Wild Koala Day, everyone. Happy National Wild Koala Day. Did you know it's National Wild Koala Day? Not domestic, not captive or any of this. Like that to be wild koalas. Any non-wild koala does not get celebrated today. Only the wild koalas are worthy of celebration. That is all. Anyways, Genshin Impact. I don't have the audio on right now. Because I was listening to like ASMR while playing this game at some point, and I just turned the audio off, so I have to like get in the game and yeah, it shouldn't be that hard. Though I did encounter some troubles today. Not that well, I shouldn't say today. Today implies that it happened at some point, like within like several hours ago. No, this happened like a few minutes ago, where I was trying to figure. I started stream, or no, it was before I started stream. So I was getting ready to start stream. I have everything ready, and I realized the microphone just isn't picking up. Like it just doesn't register anything. Usually it'll I don't know. Sometimes there'll be like some issues where it doesn't pick up or something, and then I'll switch to like a different thing, or like the problem is the problem is usually it doesn't pick up this microphone, like the good microphone, and it'll like default to a bad one, and it won't recognize the good microphone. In this case, it just didn't pick up anything at all. Just period. Just no microphone. And I decided I was like, okay, if I tried different microphones, none of them picked up. And I restarted the computer because I was like, oh, well, I usually solve it. That's just my go-to at this point. Just to restart the computer. If that doesn't work, cry. So I restarted the computer. Nothing happened still. So I was very concerned at that point. Turned out there's a button on my keyboard on my laptop that's just mute microphone, and I had it pressed. I had the mute microphone button pressed, so my microphone was muted. And pressing it again, what do you know? Turning off mute microphone unmuted my microphone. It's crazy. Also, hold on a second. Didn't they? I thought they got rid of the English voiceovers. Didn't they say they got rid of them? I thought they said they were on like strike or something, and they only had the Japanese voices available for. That they would just default to the Japanese voice. I mean, so far she hasn't said anything, so I can't really confirm or deny. She's just said like turn, yeah, and that's not really any language. Yeah, that could be any. That could be like any language. They could have defaulted to like Malaysian. Is Malaysian even a language? It has to be a language, right? Belarusian? Is there a Belarusian language? There has to be, right? Are you gonna say something? I need you to say something to confirm. Usually they won't stop talking. Usually they just won't shut up. Go on, then. Say something.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure that's English. I'm pretty sure that's English. I'm no linguist, but I'm pretty sure that's English. No, they said Paimon got like suspended or something. I didn't listen. I didn't look at any of the videos or read any articles or anything. I just heard that something happened, and it was apparently like a big deal. And I was like, wow, that sounds kind of interesting, but I do not care enough to watch a video. I don't even. Usually I'll see like a 50-minute video about like the lore between like Cocoa Puffs, and I'll be like, hell yeah, get me in on that. That's how I want to spend an hour of my time. But it's like, that drama's like, 30 minutes for that. It's like, I don't know. That's a lot of time for me to dedicate to that. Because we have our options of Starbucks or Cheetos. I am a heterosexual man. We're going to go for this person. Here we get. It's not even the okay, this one's also kind of funny. Because it's like you're beating someone up with like Aragon. Well, Aragon did they slay? I never read that book. I shouldn't be talking about books I never read and like trying to make references. That one's also a that's not even a slingshot. There is a set definition on what a slingshot is and what a slingshot isn't. That is a bow. That is not a slingshot. A slingshot is like a one-hand device. Well, I guess you also have the other hand to pull the thing back, but this is not a slingshot. That's not what this is. This is a bow. You can't just call something just because it's like, oh, well, they both throw things. You could also call it a catapult at that point. It's just not a catapult just because you call it one. There, my compensation for you getting that wrong. Better be something good.
I'm Beto. You've heard of my ship, the Crux, and its crew? If you too love adventure, then join me. I've got your back.
All right, okay, you've appeased me. You got me back on my good side. I'll admit, you won me over. I'll admit, I'm placated. I'm happy right now. I'm pretty happy about this. She's that lady. You have enough for like one more. I should have expected it to not. At some point, if you get a character, you just stop right there. At that point, there's no point. There's no chance you're gonna get two of them. You just gotta accept that. All right, shop. So the thing that's annoying about it is like you get a character and it's cool, but then it's like you have to step back and think, wait a second, will I be able to do anything with this character? Like, do I actually like? Is this actually a character I'm gonna be able to like play? Or is it just gonna be like, I have this character. I sure do have him. Then I'd have to like dedicate a whole bunch of like experience and all this stuff and try to get like multiple copies of them for them to actually be like playable. But I have them. Always be the debate club. It's not even black. It's like a blue. It's like a bluish gray. There's like nothing black about this thing. This thing is like kind of dark gray, but I wouldn't call that black. I mean, I guess isn't like a tassel like the thing at the end. Maybe if we saw like the bottom part, it'd be like, oh, like, there's little black things on the bottom, but I don't trust it. I'm just not gonna believe you at face value. You gotta give me some evidence on these type of things. What the hell just happened? Is there a button that just takes you back to desktop? I did not know that. I do not use this keyboard very often. All right, we don't, yeah, we didn't get, I already checked this. I've checked this like several times today, expecting me to get like, oh, no, don't quit. No, do not. Oh, we actually gave you like 500 gems. Oh, I forgot to mention that. You checked all the 7 times and I just remembered. Let's see what this, let's see
I wonder when I'll be.
What's your deal? Alcoholism. Okay. Welcome to the team. You seem to be disabled. This can be a point against you. I'm sorry. Is that? Are you actually like?
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Shut up. Stop talking. I'm talking right now that you're not talking, okay? There are when it comes to anime characters nowadays, maybe it's like a VTuber thing that I've noticed, but I feel like it's true with like a lot of characters nowadays. If they have an eye patch, it usually doesn't mean anything. Usually their other eye just works fine, and they're just, it's like the joke is like, well, actually, both of their eyes work. They just wear the eye patch to look cool. It's like it's fun the first time. But then when it's like every single character is like that, it's like, hold on a second. What are we doing? Why are you all just wearing eye patches for fun?
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
I told you to shut up. You have not performed anything with this team yet. I could kick you out. I will put you in a blender. Step down, okay? So, as I was saying, fake eye patches. Real pandemic. Very big thing about VTubers.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
The eye patch comes off at some point. I'm telling you, the eye patch comes off at some point. Their other eye works just fine. Well, I'm just saying, if like, I don't know, it seems a bit weird. Like, I don't really care about like, you know, like, oh, watch like evil is a. But at some point, it's like, okay, hold on a second. Does anyone actually like lose eyes, or are we all just like, imagine if someone was like, okay, here's a good comparison. Imagine if someone was just like rolling around in a wheelchair, and it's like, no, I don't actually need this. I just think it looks cool. I like the vibe. I like feeling like Professor X. It's like that'd be kind of weird. Or if I guess like to a lesser extent, someone had like hearing aids in. It's like, no, they're just actually just for show. Yeah, I can actually hear just fine. I just keep the hearing aids in so people think I like the aesthetic of hearing aids. I guess that doesn't really work as well because hearing aids are ideally like not noticeable at all. I feel like a wheelchair is a bit of an extreme. It's a bit different, but I still feel like that's a decent example. Oh yeah, also quest. I should mention at some point off stream, I defeated the thing. I'm very descriptive. I defeated the Electro Regis Vine, and I got 2 of these things. So I can now ascend Dory from Finding Nemo. This is what she look like. This is what Ellen DeGeneres would look like if she was a human, everyone. So I got all of her material, all the materials that are hard to get. And I could, if I go to level 40, clear to like 2 stars. But that's a lot. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work, Ellen. Okay? You're asking a lot from me. You look like a rotisserie chicken. How do I even know you're going to contribute anything to this team? Like those glasses don't even look like they function. They cover like 0% of your like maybe not, they cover like 5% of your eyes. There's no way they do anything.
Ta-da! No.
Why does that crit? Okay, you know, we're moving on. We're moving on. Since I want to get this, I might as well ascend her. I went through the trouble of beating that boss off stream, as I should mention. Because I just thought I'd try it. I thought, well, this isn't gonna work. I might as well gauge how difficult this is. So I just beat him. It was like the invincible like I thought you were stronger type of thing. It was like that. Except that I did get my ass kicked. I just eventually beat them.
Life goes on.
Like the mask on the E ability.
Settle down. Let the mighty be humble.
Guy, Phasmo, Phantomo, whatever it is. The guy who like attacks you if you have a key. It looks like that. For like a second, I genuinely thought it was just that guy. He's charging his piss. We're going to go with her.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to Amber. I also got the I got a different character to this level. Not the level, not the same level as Amber. I got like the other archer girl. Well, not Fish. I have 3 archers. I don't remember her name. The winged one.
Told you I'd win. No escape.
Silence!
The geometry.
The times beckon.
The girl who controls the pyramids.
Bow your head.
I forget he even has attacks. What was her name again? I'm not gonna remember it. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna have a point where I'm like, it's there. She has a very Tarzan. I got Tarzan to 2 stars, but she's just not as strong as Amber right now, because Amber has like a 1 ascension. I don't think she does. I don't think she has any constellations. Yeah, she doesn't have any. So Amber is just stronger. because she also has the talents leveled up. Amber is like our ace right now. We've actually gotten Amber to be somewhat okay. She's actually like there's a reason to keep her in the team right now. Mainly just because all my other characters are weaker because I keep deciding, oh, I want to play as this character too, and then if I want to play as that character, then I have to level them up, and if I level them up, then I'm not putting those resources towards characters I've already built, and it's not really good. I think I said last time, like not last time, but at some point I said, well, my strategy is to just focus on one character and put all my resources towards this, and I just have not held that up at all. I've done like the opposite, the exact opposite of that. Except with Ant, I have put a bunch of resources towards Ant. That's just because I like that. I love these guys for the fun of it. They haven't even done it. I say I have nothing to gain from doing this. They just die in range. That was all of them, right? There wasn't like one more. The first one was like one more of them. Somewhere. There's usually like just one like hiding somewhere, like cowering, just hoping I don't kill him. There actually was no reason. I thought I was gonna jinx it. I was hoping to jinx it. There's gonna be like some like treasure here or something. No, that was just a group trying to survive, and I just brutally slaughtered them for no reason. Moving on. What was the next quest? I have to like figure out where, because I'm just mapping out my keyboard by touch alone. I have to find the like was it the F and the G key? F and the J key. To just figure out where my positioning is on the computer. Otherwise, I just don't know. I would like press a button, I would like quit the game instantly or something. It already almost happened. Where's the defeat the eye? Oh, it's Fortnite. Where's the Fortnite? Where? Oh, there's the Fortnite. There he is. I'm not good at fighting these guys. Especially, like, I just feel bad now because of this. Where did they go? Oh, there they go. Very riveting commentary. Right, yeah. There's no way. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I shouldn't be surprised. The only thing about edit, I mean, it's like I don't like how
That's cheating.
Fight them, you actually want to fight them, they have like a very small area.
I'll never surrender.
It's like, oh, like I'll only fight you if you're in a small area, and if you leave, I leave and I reject and I help. When you want to ignore them, suddenly their area becomes the entire map.
Speed of light. With sword comes shadow.
Yeah, I did that the exact wrong time. Okay, changing to I didn't get it wrong. I just didn't remember. I should have looked at it. I was getting confused with food chain. Like his name is like nothing like you expect it to be. A lot of them. Like Chi-Chi's easy enough. This guy
Incoming!
As I said, I'm not really good at these guys.
Don't blink! Hey! Got lucky that time.
That was half my health. That was just half my health. Alright, that again, I'm not. There's definitely an easier way to fight those guys. I just don't know what it is. Alright, gotta find my way. Where's the J? There's the J. Alright, there we go. What else do we got? We got this thing. The merchant is looking for a dependable person to help him resolve a few problems. Isn't it just like, aren't his problems always just fight giant robot? Isn't that always the problem? Is I need a robot part. Don't ask how, because I'm evil and mysterious. Haha, just defeat this evil robot. And then you give it to him, and he's like, haha, thank you. I won't tell you what I need this for. Or something. Or he says, like, actually, I just need this for, and it's some completely mundane thing. That you thought it was going to be like you were like helping the enemy get some vital resource for no reason, when in reality you were helping him with some completely, like, just pointless, menial task for no reason. I guess the idea is they send in these, like, commissions, and it's like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, where it's like, they sent in commissions to the guild, and therefore it's our duty to help. I don't know. I feel like if they're evil and they're doing evil things, you should be able to say, like, I don't know. Like, what if it was like, hey, like, I want to, like, kidnap someone's baby and eat them. You'd be like, I don't know, man. That doesn't seem very good. Or like, I need to get like equipment so I can, like, bomb a battered women's shelter. You'd be like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. It seems kind of I don't think I agree with that. I don't think I agree with, like, what the outcome with that would be. Like, I don't feel like it's, like, would make you happy, you know. It's like, just because you would need help for that doesn't necessarily mean you should have help. Like, if you need help with is objectively evil. You know? You're like this fat dude. What awful luck! These Knights of Favonius are really... Is something wrong? Humph! These Knights of Favonius have no sense of efficiency at all. They said that there were monsters ahead and wouldn't let me pass. But even now, I still haven't received anything more concrete from them. What an unreliable lot. I still have so many matters to attend to. Do they have any idea how much money they're costing me? Still, well, you look like an adventurer, don't you? How about this? Would you be willing to do a little something for me? I'll pay you. So how do we even find this guy? He's not even like, oh, you're with the guild. He's just like, oh yeah, you're a person who just showed up. I'm just standing here. I haven't sent any work. I'm just hanging out. We're kind of going behind the guard's back, I guess. Leave it to me, I guess. I don't care. I don't want to talk to you for any longer than I have to. So it's just, I want to move my goods through this pass, but I think I've already done this. I've done one like this before off stream. I don't know what the significance of it is in terms of, like, where you go. The first time I just picked the first option of, like, the entryway.
I'm gluck flipping it. I'm gluck flipping it.
I forgot which. I know I changed some word, so text-to-speech only reads as, like, gloop floop. I forgot. I think, was it just Genshin Impact? I think I changed, like, all the. Yeah, I think it was I just changed the word Genshin Impact to gloop floop. I should do like with more words, honestly. Also, hello. I feel like which words come up most often, like which words are like the most essential. It does to be the most obnoxious to block like that, and I gotta block them. Are they like explosive barrels? Or are they just regular barrels? Do they make these barrels? I guess they don't make the barrels, right?
Silence!
They just like steal the barrels. They apparently like barrels. I mean, they must like barrels to some extent.
Be sanctified.
They always have barrels. So a lot of times they don't even have to. I just have to assume they just
settle down.
Just passing by. Have a pleasant stream. Smiling face emoji.
I was very close to saying you too. In terms of like have a nice stream, and I don't know. They're probably not applicable. Probably not an applicable statement. Is there there's gotta be one hiding here. I think. But there's one down here, isn't there? No, I guess. Oh, right there he is. There he is. He's got no fighting. Even now he's just where are you going? Where are you going? He's just okay, he's back. He forgot something. He had to turn it. Oh, there we go. That was an interesting fighting strategy right there. I don't think it's really working that well. Okay, I kind of feel bad about that.
Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
He really didn't want to fight. He really did not want to fight. But I had to. It was, it was like, yeah, I had to do it. I had to do it. This guy's got to like deliver his Funko Pops. I had to do it. Why on the other side of the mountain? All right, here's the mountain climbing part. Here's the mountain climb. Of course, I end up at the area where it's like an overhang, so I can't even climb up on this side. Why do they do that all the time? With the overhangs, where it's like this is like the Genshin equivalent of like anti-homeless structures. So instead, I guess my character is technically homeless. I assume. I'm just gonna default assume all these characters are homeless. I've never seen them in a home. Therefore, they're all. If I pull a character, then bam, they're homeless. That's just how it works. Like they can have like be like in a nice mansion. Like I'm pretty sure like it was a gaming or whatever. Has like a nice house, or he's got like a nice family. New Mr. Piss. He's like a judge. He's definitely got a nice house. Not anymore. He's homeless now. And homeless people climb mountains. And by putting ledges like that, it's just not right. So, have you done as I asked? It's done. Did you mishear me, or are you hoping I'll let this slide, huh? I told you not to break those boxes, and you broke this many? Can they even be sold at this point? There's like one radish, a tomato, and a fruit. There was like four things of produce in there, and this guy's acting like he has like a whole shipment of like, oh, I got $1 million with this. It was like barely enough to make one stew. I don't like this guy. I feel like they should have had some dialogue saying, oh, by the way, make sure. Maybe he did. Maybe he said make sure the boxes don't get broken. I wasn't paying attention at the end. I'm pretty sure he didn't though. I'm pretty sure he didn't. I just don't care. Mainly because I don't think what would I get otherwise? Just more gold? I don't care about gold is useless, right? This is not a fun location. Is there any good place to teleport? Ideally I'd have this, but there's because I don't can I even like cross this waterway? I think that's too far for me. I could try like here, and then try to go all the way over here. Ideally I'd go here, but. Again, we'll see if I can cross this water. If I can, then that saves me a lot of time. If I can't, that's a waste of time. So we're gambling here. This is a gambling stream. We already did gotchas. I guess that's already some gambling to some extent. Why is that ball made of piss? Is that like that's like one of the ley line things, but someone peed in it. Does that mean it's like harder? Like this ley line is dehydrated, therefore it's more difficult. At least it's a defeat. Okay, there's also the I've noticed a lot of times there's also the race ones in the ice area, and I don't think I've ever lost one of those, but I just don't like them. I just don't like the racing ones. So I feel like I will lose them. I don't, but I feel like I will. It's like the rhythm games in a troll game that I play. Call back to it. Call back to when that happened.
Bow your head.
I peed on him, and I think he got harder. So I guess that goes with that one strategy. This is a whole tribe here.
Orders given. Orders received. Wow.
You cancel out my sight special, or?
No one escapes my sight.
An oversight on my part.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
I think it's not using your ability.
Yeah.
There's gotta be something not doing. Because like the abilities are weak. I think it's because I'm doing something wrong. Just
You give, you
experience
receive.
points. Most valuable stuff in the game. We're gonna get our little genie girl to level 40. Oh, weasel? Icy. I was gonna say if it's those if it was like those the guys, the magic guys.
Don't worry.
The elements of
Snowfall on this scale is no impediment.
Fat dude.
We can keep moving.
The fat dude with the ice gun. I would just close the game. I would unironically just close the game.
Don't blink.
Was that an ice bomb? Why is it an ice bomb?
Oh. The tides beckon. Justice is blindsided.
What happened? I was blind. What happened?
Not so hard.
I actually don't know what. Can I, like, just give me a second. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on right now. Oh, of course, the one time
Let it rain.
this guy has like 1 health left. That's like the only guy left. He's had 1 health. So what? How am I supposed to dodge whatever's going on right now?
That's
I
cheating.
just can't stay in one spot. Is there anything I can do here to stop myself?
You got me.
I need to stay in one spot or else I'll die. But if I stay in one spot, I will die. Fascinating.
An oversight on my part.
I used my... I hit E! I hit
Bow your head.
Incoming. With sword from shadow.
Yeah, I think I should do that. There's gotta be some, like...
Don't blink.
Press it and hope it works out. You're supposed to use it in this way. This ability.
One step back, 2 forward. Life goes on. Faster.
I'm just pressing. There's no strategy.
Fast. Opening box of Adepti tricks.
I'm just hoping she'll heal me.
Oh. Wow.
No. How'd you... Why are you taking pictures? Get down! No! Why are you saving it? Get down! How'd you even get, like, launched into a building?
Go.
No, launched through a wall.
Oh.
How am I getting the juggle? Sometimes they just decide, actually,
Justice is blindsided.
what happened there? What is happening? I don't think, does anyone like this ice area? Does anyone actually like this place? I don't think anyone actually likes this area. Because no other area has this type of mechanic, right? Like they did this and no one liked it and then they just never did it again for anywhere. I guess you could say there's just no other ice. Why is there just one random person here? Just, oh, you know, I think you're trying to find out the waypoint. Just throw an enemy in there. Usually they're in groups. There's no group here. Just throw an enemy in there so they can attack you. No, there's a whole group. There's a whole group now. They weren't... There's 2 of them at least. I missed all of them.
Be sanctified.
Why is it...
An oversight on my part.
They're dead. All right. Is that everything? I think that's everything, right? That's everything. I can go to this place. not gonna take me to the it's not gonna take me to the actual Adventurers Guild, is it? Never seems to do that. I guess it's close enough.
Ad Astra at.
Right. Give me
Thank you for completing today's
level up stuff. Okay.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. We have enough for one more win. We're not gonna get anything. Just gonna put that out there. I mean, we're gonna get something, but it's not gonna be like... At least be the debate club, please. Ooh, steel. This is a sword. How many of these can I get? 7. It's like nothing. It's like nothing. 7 is like nothing.
I see the value in my own work.
No,
but I also see the meaning in
Swap out. Shut up. Earn your place. Character map. How much level up material do we have? Not much. We can level up 4 times. That is pretty good. I say our goal should be finding...
I'm all for work-life balance, but...
Shut up. First, we're going to heal up, and then we're going to find some of the cloud things. And then we're going to get some experience points. Can't get our close to level 40. Which means we have 10 levels left. Those 10 levels will be the hardest, because, you know, it's the experience, you require more experience points for each level, as typical with every single game ever made, I assume.
Faster?
Some game...
Okay, faster.
Shut up. I think you're just done talking. I say like risk it like something bad would happen. No, yeah, that's bad enough. Oh, there we go. There it is. There's probably some game where it's like every single level is like the exact same amount of experience points. What are you talking about? Wait, wait. Paimon's voice is gone. Hold on a second. That's interesting. So she heard, so I heard it like the English voices were just gone. But it's just Paimon. It's only Paimon gone. I like Paimon's voice. I liked like the. I was almost did an impression that was bad. It would not have been good. I like how she kind of sounded like kind of Harley Quinn like later on. They'll probably find something that sounds like very similar. You have to assume it'd be like jarring if they got someone with a completely different sounding voice, even if it's like they get to replace a voice actress. I'd assume you'd still want to have like you've established your brand if the character sounds like a certain way. You think they just want to keep it, but I don't know. I guess a lot of people don't like her voice. I don't know.
Silence!
No escape!
Oh, this is tricky. Are those Hilla curls related, or are they just a completely different group of people?
Nowhere to hide.
They're just here. They're just hanging out.
Hey!
They have no reason to be here. They just spawn. That's the annoying thing about Hilla Turtles. They're fun to fight when you want to fight them. But so many times they just happen to be like completely separate things. And it's like, oh well, gotta fight this entire heliotrope here. They didn't happen to be here. And you're not trying to fight them, but you know, that's fair.
Incoming. With sword comes shadow.
How's this? Settle down.
Okay, no, there's only one choice.
The tides beckon. Silence!
Becomes the hunted. The hunter becomes the hunted.
Yeah, they're just... 28, that's nice. 28's a good number. Not as good as 29. It's alright. Where's the other one? There's another one, right? Is that one like 1 HP? I think he just ran all the way over there and killed him. I don't care. I'm not gonna like go out of my way to fight him. I don't. I have other stuff to do. I think this other one is also like a somewhat separate military camp. They're all just on top of military camps. So you just have to fight them alongside the other guys. All right, catch your breath. Treasure chest. This is a treasure chest. Haley Churl.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least...
You're here to fight enemies for me, not talk.
Not so hard.
Oh! There's one of them, right? I feel like he just called me a slow. The sound he made, I don't know, it sounded kind of slow.
Settle down! Be sanctified.
Yeah, I was done. I was really done.
Silence!
That was, yeah, okay, she's dead. No, you were supposed to switch characters!
Quietly.
I was pressing the button! I was just like, nah, you're supposed to die. You're actually supposed to die. Actually, you can't switch characters because I want you to die. Always just... Oh, I hit you on the back there.
Bet you can't.
That time I hit him. That time I absolutely hit him.
Settle down!
Alright. It's still 2x, right? Just out of curiosity. How much can we level her up now?
Huh?
Well,
Ta-da!
that's pretty good.
Oh,
That's
fine.
pretty good. That's a pretty good. Oh, Kuchi, I forgot Kuchi's dead. I should probably remedy that, shouldn't I? I should probably, okay, hold on. What's the word? B? Is it B? Okay, this works. Where's like some good food? You eat that. There's a lot of food. You know what? You have to deal with that for now. What are you doing here?
Bow your head.
What are you even doing here? Why is there just Adam and Eve? Why is there just two of them?
Settle down.
I like to look like tribal. Those two just got ostracized. They got exiled for being annoying. If anything, I did their clan.
Yeah! Bow your head. The tides beckon. Settle down.
Who wins, bow and arrow or crossbow? It's kind of weird they have the more advanced.
Go, Baron Bunny! No one escapes my sights! Sacred name, Fortune Preserver. Faster, Wheel of Life. Play. Cut to the chase.
I don't know.
Yeah. Life goes on.
That did a lot of damage. I guess it's because the elemental stuff. It's stuff I should actually like pay attention to.
Bow your head.
I played
Be sanctified.
In the same way as someone would do that play Pokemon and they just ignore it. So they just never use any super effective when the fights take forever. Okay. How close are we now?
Huh?
It's like almost exactly.
Ta-da! No!
We're almost there.
Fine.
We're actually almost there. Okay. But, however, we still need to find these things. We have to find 10 of these things. I don't know what these things look like. I don't know what these things are. I don't know how rare these things are. I gotta find 10 of them. And then I need enough to be able to level her up like once. Which I feel like that last level is gonna be the hardest. So what do these things look like? I feel like a lot of times they'll be like, oh, it's in this area. And you think it's just around. And then you just don't find it anywhere. Is it this thing? Is this what I'm looking for? Is that what I'm looking for? Am I looking for a Sumeru Rose?
Huh?
No, I'm looking for a lotus. Lotuses are aquatic plants. So, reasonably, would be located near the water because it's a lotus. And that's how lotuses work, right? Correct? I don't know who I'm asking. You'd assume lotuses would act like lotuses. But I think I remember looking for these before, and they grew like on trees for some reason. I don't know if those were these or a different plant. I assume they were these. I think they grow on like these like big vines just on the sides for some reason. Or was this? There's a good possibility that I tried looking for these and I couldn't find them and I just gave up. Oh, this is already like annoying. I'd be upset if lotuses do not grow in water. Even if I like find all of them very quickly, I would still be upset just at the premise of lotuses not growing in the water. It's just not intuitive. It's like it's like a fantasy world. Oh, the lotuses work differently because it's a fantasy world. It's like I don't know, man. I feel like if you categorize thing as a lotus, it should grow where you'd expect a lotus to grow. Instead of just be like, ooh, they grow on trees. The reference to some obscure species that grows on trees. Ooh. I guess if it's a reference to something, that's fair. It's like an obscure thing. I don't know.
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first.
Shut up. Found bird eggs. It's something. It's a chicken doing all the way up here. So looks like they were like right in the vicinity of the those are right here. I try to keep in this blue circle. I remember I've done these. I've looked for these type of things, and they're sometimes they're just not in the circle. Sometimes they just lie. It seems. Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, it's right in this circle, and you look, and you actually try to find it, and it's like directly out. It's entirely outside of the circle. These sparkly things are rare to have. It was like right here. It was like right here. Forest watcher. Yep, she sure is watching the forest. Is this a job? You get paid hourly for this? You know, I'm not gonna talk about it. She's got like a Toontown career. So instead of standing in a building, she stands outside. I need you to defeat 3 penny pinchers! That's a type of job she has. Just wait until someone comes around and like, ask them to like defeat some enemies. Yeah, I think that'd be like, actually no, that'd be a terrible career. It'd be fun for like a day, maybe a week. It'd be fun for like a week to just give out quests to people. It'd be like, oh, I need you to defeat 5 number crunchers and bring me back some glue. And at some point, like you realize like 90% of your job is standing in one spot, not doing anything. Like there's no way they'd let you go on your phone. There's no way. Or maybe she's listening to a podcast right now. Maybe she's listening to like an audiobooks are pretty fun. Audiobooks are pretty fun. I haven't listened to one in a while though. I started listening to this like Batgirl one, and it's so bad. The audiobook is just it's so bad. I got like 1 chapter in, and I just couldn't do it. No, I've like been avoiding Audible because I don't want to look at it. But I spent a credit on that thing. It's like, ugh. I don't want to think about it. It's like, I should probably finish it. I spent a credit on that thing. So I don't want to. See it, I'll just oh, there they are. Hold on. The lotuses grow on walls. Lotuses grow on walls. Yep. Okay, listen. We did not study lotuses in my botany class. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It doesn't seem. Maybe some lotuses grow. I don't know. I guess they get water. It's not too crazy to believe that one of them would adapt to not just float on the water, but to like cling to surfaces. I guess. Like if it's in the same environment, it's not like too high up. It's not that crazy of a change in environment. There are 4 of them. We need 6 more. There's 2 more. Southern Texas, a collection area marked. You'd say like, yeah, you collected enough. Is that I collected all in this area? Is it just 60? You have to wait until tomorrow or something? Are they growing like just clusters around this area? There's gotta be some more, right? Right? There's no way there's just 6 here. I want to look now. That's fine. It's a little counterintuitive as to where they're placed, but you know, whatever. I should like do some research into lotuses to see if it's in any way accurate. Well, so speaking of background, I did read some. I started reading the audiobook, as awful as it was, kind of made me want to be like, man, I want to read a story where Batgirl is like Batgirl. So I started reading the New 52 comic. And now it's like, no, it's all right. It's like really good at some parts, but mostly it's like it's all right. Possible. But there's some parts where it's like I guess this isn't much of a spoiler because it's like the first villain in like a villain of the week. The Mirror. This guy I've been reading like here and there. But he was like it's some like police officer, military guy, like DEI, not DEI, DEA, yeah, DEA, and something like DEA or FBI, some 3-letter or police officer or something, and I think some like gangsters or whatever like bombed his car or something, or like lit his car. Maybe like his car got like lit on fire or something. His car or his house. I forgot. I think it was his car. Like he was like sabotaged and his entire family died horrifically right before his eyes, but he survived. It was like insanely traumatic, like watching his children like burn to death, and his children and his wife burned to death before his eyes, and he survived by a complete miracle. It's just a complete miracle that he survived. Like he was just completely untouched, completely unharmed, but he had to watch his entire family like burn to death. It's horrific tragedy, really. Like, you know, that's a pretty good like, you know, it's like something that tragic is a good like start for a villain. You know, like oh that's horrific. Like where you go from there though? Like, there's like a bunch of like directions you can take that. It took it in a weird direction. Where his he has like you know, he starts like the comic itself starts with like the entire like New 52 for the New 52 run starts with him like going to like say like you have like a list. He locates, he finds people and he kills them. It's kind of mysterious as like why he does it, like who he specifically is targeting. But it turns out that he's killing people who survived horrific disasters via some sort of miracle. So he survived by a miracle, and it was awful because he thinks he should not have survived. And instead of just being like, man, like taking I thought the reasonable thing a character would do would be like just end. That seems like the pretty direct solution to that problem. It's not the good. It's not the right answer. Obviously, that's typically like the extreme answer you'd expect from that situation is suicide. It's like, oh, I should not have survived, so I'm not going to survive. Bam, he's dead. That's kind of what you'd expect. But no, he decides, because you can't make a villain out of a guy who kills himself. That's just a straight up tragedy. So instead, he goes around and he kills people who survived things through a miracle because he thinks miracles are like a mistake by God, and he's like rectify them by killing all people who survived miracles in a hope that miracles from that point on will never occur and no one will survive and stuff like that. And the entire thing is supposed to be a character parallel to Barbara Gordon surviving the Joker shooting her in the spine. Because it's revealed like a little bit later on in the comic that maybe it was because I remember them saying this in The Killing Joke, but they say later on that the only reason she survived was her surviving that was a miracle in and of itself. Because it's like, well, how did the police know? Like if the police hadn't got called right on time, she would have died. Like she was very close to death. Like it's a miracle that the police got there in the time that they did, and so she survived. So it's supposed to make a parallel to like her survivor's guilt. So she fights a villain who like embodies survivor's guilt. It's like, so the concept is pretty good. The idea behind it, like we see what they're going for. I guess when I say it a lot, it doesn't sound maybe like something about the execution. Like it sounds kind of nice on paper. The execution was a bit off. It was a bit off, but it's a good concept. It's a pretty good concept paired with the character writing and like. It was pretty good. I like the idea they had. It was it was a cool character moment with her in that part. It was pretty cool. I don't know why he was called the Mirror though. It's like the entire reason he'd be called the Mirror would be like for metaphor purposes, because he's like holding up a mirror to her own her own like self issues. Like his entire theming of being the mirror guy is entirely so hammer in the back. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. He reflects her survivor's guilt. He's a mirror to her survivor's guilt. But outside of that, there's like no reason why he's called the mirror. It's a different. This is a completely different Lotus. This Lotus looks like how you expect a Lotus to look. It's a different Lotus. It's the wrong Lotus. Well, one cool thing I really appreciate they did was, I don't know, this is like my first experience with a Batgirl, like especially a Barbara Gordon comic. I do have a Cassandra Cain comic, but in this comic, they mentioned that she has like impact plates built into her suit. And I don't really know what they are. I don't really go into specifics as to how they work. But I can assume they are like these things that like enhance her physical attacks. Like they increase the impact of her punches and stuff. Which I think it's a cool detail. Like, oh, well, she's a like a fairly like petite woman. She's like very like in shape. Very highly trained, very skilled fighter, but she doesn't really have like the physical strength because she's trained in like Batman fighting style, but she doesn't have the physical strength of Batman. So she has like these like tech boosts to make it so she can hit on a level that's somewhat comparable to Batman's strength. That explains why she's able to fight enemies that are like these super buff like crime lords, because she has like like her the equipment giving her the boost in strength to match her like insane fighting skills. That's pretty cool. It's like I was kind of thinking like other characters. Like I don't know if this is like how she works in like modern comics, but I know like the first iteration of Black Canary, her fighting style was very reliant on judo. So like a big character point was that she fought like the first Black Canary fought using judo, because she's like like a similar situation, like like a somewhat average-sized woman, not like super buff or anything. She's not built like Wonder Woman, and she doesn't have the blessings of the gods, so she's not that strong. So she fights by using the her opponent's weight against them. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. Make up for if you have a female character, you like take that into account when like writing her fighting skills. Like Catwoman too, to some extent. And she's like fights by like mainly like ambush attacks. Yeah, that's neat. See, that's not just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna write a female character and she just punches people and bam, they die. You gotta like you gotta take some stuff into account, I think it's pretty cool. You just think about it. Like, oh, she uses Batman's, like, Batgirl uses Batman's fighting style, but Batman's fighting style requires, like, these heavy hits. And it's like, well, she's not built like Bruce Wayne, so how could she hit him like that? It's like, well, she has these, like, augmentations in her suit. That's why. That's neat. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find any. So where was the hold on. I should I'm just gonna look up a guide. Oh yeah, she's like super highly leveled now. She's like, where is she? She's not that highly leveled.
Huh? Ta-da!
So it's like right where I am. Wait, no, is this where I am? Where am I? Am I right here? No, I'm right. I'm way over here. I'm way over here. Like, how did I get over here? I'm pretty far from Kansas. Yeah, part of me was thinking about doing like a video essay where I just talk about like the 1980s like Wonder Woman. From the Greg Rucka part to the George Perez to Greg Rucka. So I've been going crazy on it. I'm on the Eyes of the Gorgon. Really, I have like almost all of them. Like I have most of the comics. I feel like there's some I'm missing. There's some plot points that I just don't have. Like was like between like Destiny Calling and War of the Gods. There's like a bunch of, there's like this entire arc that happens with like Dr. Psycho that is just not in the comics that I have. So there's gotta be some like volumes I'm missing. I just can't figure out what they are, what they're called, how to find them. But I got most of them. I have most of the comics. You have everything you need. She's one level up. We can do this. This is very doable. Where's the blue balls? We just need to find like a few more blue balls, beat some things up, and then we're gonna have our genie lady. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be okay, I think. Isn't she like a healer? We can have her replace Chi-Chi. That's a terrible idea. But therefore, we'd have one less person who just uses a sword. We have some weapon variety. That'd be nice.
Quite a downpour. Nothing will get done until it clears. Let this be a lesson to those who yesterday said I'll do it tomorrow.
Huh? I didn't hear what you said. I was talking. Someone more important was talking. Also, I went to the grocery store today. That doesn't sound very interesting on the surface, but that was because they had like a I don't think it's McDonald's. I don't think anyone cares. But they had like a Cinco de Mango celebration. It was like Cinco de Mayo, but on the 3rd instead of the 5th. And they had like a bunch of like samples of like stuff they made using mangoes. I bought like a bunch of mango ones and stuff. It was actually a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was very mundane. Very like oh!
Nowhere to hide.
Sort of funnily mundane. Oh, so excited! They had Cinco de Mango at the grocery store. Emphasize how like boring someone is. Like, oh, that was like the highlight of their day. They had Cinco de Mango. And I was just it was great. It was actually
Settle down.
That kind of stuff actually is awesome. Then I got like 3 samples. You actually buy any like mangoes themselves?
Bow your head.
I got some like
Let the mighty be humble. Silence.
So good. So good. Does 14 put us in range? Done. We only need 8. Okay, now we can assemble. Awesome.
The more, the merrier.
Shut up. So, what level's Chi-Chi at?
Huh?
She's also level 40, so we actually can put in a funny money girl. Then we'd have 2 lightnings. Let's get rid of Kucheng.
Come on, let's go. There's a fortune to be made.
It's fine, I guess. We're gonna have a much less ideal setup here. Do we even have a good broadsword or whatever it's big sword? I do. I absolutely do. Okay, take that. Who would be the sword?
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate.
Hold on a second. Actually, this could work out pretty well.
Mondstadt's water is crisp and
Stop
pure.
talking about water! You freak! Stop it!
There's still a long road ahead.
There's still a long road ahead. I believe in my friends. We can do it together. Switch. You take this one. See, this way only one person using a sword. It's great. It's perfect. You have a healer still? That's awesome. That is awesome. That is so worth it. Also, in a thunderstorm. That seems kind of dangerous, but it's not. Somehow standing near like a fireplace is more dangerous than getting hit. Level up her talents. cultivation game ad where it's like, I get to randomly select my character's traits. What? Talentless? Oh no! I don't know what happens past it. Okay, alright, fun enough. I should have used her E, but I didn't. I got distracted by talking, like getting mentally hijacked by an advertisement. It's been funny. I should probably look what her ability is before I start using it. Like, do I even have any? I don't think I have any artifacts on it. It's really like triple. Like, I'm not just like put it into battle with like no preparation.
Propagate!
We should break that. She has the we're like the weapon can actually like break this. Now we can
Scatter! Yeah!
a chest for that? Oh yeah, there's a chest.
Opening a chest is like
I wasn't just
unwrapping a
doing that for
gift.
funsies. Yeah, she needs artifacts. Just fast and quick. I'll just like what's the word? Omakase. Yeah, omakase. So like omakase shimasu. Wait, no. Omakase shimasu. Like I'll leave it to you. I'll just put my trust in you. So what's her abilities? A normal swing attack that's pretty basic. Directs a spirit warding lamp to fire off a troubleshooter shot at opponents dealing electro damage. After the troubleshooter shot hits, it will create 2 after sales service rounds that will automatically track. So is it just like a turret? If only they use like human words and just said it's like a turret. Yeah, it's just you set up like a turret and it shoots things and sometimes it does homing. Summons forth a genie within the lamp to give the client various kinds of aid. Continues to restore HP based on max HP. Continues to regenerate electro. Regenerate energy. Be affected by electro. When the connector between Ginny and the character touches opponents, it will deal 1 instance of electro damage to them for every 4 seconds. Only one Ginny can exist at one time. You'll pick this lamp, will you? Oh my, you've got good taste. Unfortunately, there's no price on this treasure. Comparable, I'd say, to how you will not sell that mascot by your side for any price in the world. Who's talking here? Who's talking? Is this her? Is this the genie? Is this... You said, like, comparable, I'd say, to how you will not sell that... Oh, no, hold on a second. She's talking to the main character. Saying, like... Pretty much saying, oh, you like the lamp? Well, I'd be more, I'm just as likely to sell this lamp as you are to sell Paimon. That's what she's saying. Like, this lamp is, like, my companion. I'm not selling the lamp. No, I feel like the Traveler might sell Paimon. I'm not gonna lie. To prove a point, he might be like, I don't know, I want the lamp. Like, you'd have, like, the dialogue option for, I don't know, maybe I'd sell it. And then you wouldn't actually be able to do it. That's what would happen. So it shoots a bullet, and the bullet breaks off into 2, like, homing bullets. Okay. That makes sense. If they said it in human language, it makes sense. Sort of like, the troubleshoot bullet fires the super hyper mega ultra bullet, which finds the enemy anywhere you want, and that means that the power lives forever in our. This is a terrible analogy. This is awful. Where's it going? Oh, this isn't like a. Oh, this is like the treasure. I thought that was like a homunculus, whatever it's called. Aerunculus. No, it's like the thing you guide to the stone thing and the treasure chest shows up. They look very similar in my defense. They look the same color. They're both these like just vague wispy things. What's the connection between this thing and the statue? Is it like his home? Is he happy there? Or go back to your prison? Is he like imprisoned here? Is he like happy or is he in prison? I don't know. Am I like chasing him off? Like, get back to your little jail cell. Who knows? Probably someone out there. There's probably like a 5-minute lore video about it, where like half of the video is them telling you to buy some sponsor, and the other half is like, you know, like a quarter of it is telling you about like a sponsor, and then like half of it is telling you about like some like unrelated channel news that might be interesting if you actually like cared about their channel. But like you don't know who they are. You're on to be like, oh, I want to hear this bit of information. And it's like, hey guys, as you know, for my 5,000 subscribers special, I'm going to be opening up my Patreon account. And it's like a 2-minute thing of them talking about their Patreon and stuff. And it's like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't know who you are. And that always grinds me crazy. I feel like I couldn't really name the examples of that. Okay, it happens. I know it. I'm putting my foot down. It happens. I can't think of any like examples, but like why would I have examples on the top of my head? That'd be weird. I was gonna say like that disqualifies me. No, it doesn't. No, just because I can't think of any examples. Like I don't like write this stuff down. I'm not like this channel or this video. Like they started off by giving me like updates on their personal life. And I'll never forget that. But, you know, that'd be weird. Yeah, I'm normal. It's not like having like a blacklist of people who did that. I should have. This helps me hold on to Spike. The hatred gives you a reason. I think it's actually the reason for that. Actually, I'm gonna. I haven't died yet, so I mean, it's a good, could be true. Evidence points towards it being true. Blow up. You blow up. Come on, inflate. I know you want to do it. I've seen your DeviantArt. I know you want to inflate. Just do it. Inflate. Go on. Do it. Do it. I like when he's like trying to jump down, but he can't. Good for me. I don't want to. Couldn't hold it anymore. No, I don't like how I feel that recontextualizes it. But to be fair, I was already talking about inflation and stuff, so I don't know. It's kind of already ruined.
Let's sweeten the deal! Ah!
Jump out of the way. Dang, the moment that we're past I don't know if it worked. That was all. That was all. I got greedy. I had one more hit and I was dead. I thought I could do it in dodging time. I should not. I should have. He jumped up. He didn't even come down. He was canceled. He was back on the ground. I swear he jumped up. I swear I saw it. No, not the ruling guard. One at a time, please. One at a time. Not as effective as swords. Definitely not as effective as the katana always like crazy like damage. And the gun does like nothing. It always bothers me. I like even in a setting where you know a bunch of weapons, I think a gun should be a gun. You know, it shouldn't just be like I guess the idea is usually it's like, oh well they're using magic bullets, so therefore it's just like you're like casting a weak spell as opposed to actually carrying a bullet in it. But I feel like in that case just ammo in it. And then make the bullets actually like do stuff. Like make yeah, he really wanted it. He was just gonna keep using that until I missed it. There we go. We got one.
The tides beckon.
It's just the swamp. I don't like when it does this. Let's just run away and I think the rocket one is probably the most annoying because I feel like the mechanic the most of like hit him in this location and just cancel it otherwise. You know, you think, like if there's like
Not so hard!
hard to dodge. You like cancel it's fine. It's supposed to like just I'm gonna launch where you are, you better run, just run or just like run away for like a minute.
That's more like it.
These treasures suck. Why do they like, there's never anything good. I guess there's 2 primo gems. I guess it's fun. But, like, it's not like I have enough to pull or anything. Ooh, is it like is nothing? Like what? Like 1/80th of a pull? I need to do like 80 times to get like 1 pull, and I get like a weak weapon. Like it's not worth it. The value is not, you know, it's like it's exquisite treasure chest. It's like 1/80th of a pull. I don't know. That doesn't seem exquisite to me. Oh man, it's late. I'm probably gonna end it. I'm tired. a good place. I got my goal for today done. I thought it was gonna take like a long time to get her level 40. I thought it was gonna be like this month's journey is getting her to. No, it actually didn't take that long at all. That was actually pretty. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Actually, hold on a second. One last thing. I forgot. I got a new character. I forgot. I got a new character. Forgot about that. She just has a sword, doesn't she? She just has a sword.
I trust you.
Everyone just has swords. You know, she has a big sword.
Ha!
So what does she what did that do? This big slash? Is that all it is? Is just she do big slash? Hide collar. Nothing to worry about. Should anyone raise a hand against her or her men, she will avenge it tenfold with sword and thunder. Press. Accumulate the power. Where did I get energy from? Accumulating the power of lightning, Beidou swings her blade forward, fiercely dealing electro damage. Hold lifts her weapon up as a shield. Max damage absorbed scales off Beidou's max HP. Attacks using the energy sword within the greatsword upon release, or once the ability's duration expires. So it's like a shield. Okay. Recalling her slaying of the giant beast Aishan, Beidou calls upon that monstrous strength and lightning to create a thunder beast Targay around herself, dealing electro damage to nearby opponents. The normal and charge attacks hit, they create a lightning discharge that can jump between opponents. Maximum one lightning discharge can be triggered at one time. Peal of Thunder, Haishan, and Haishin. Haishin would be the Japanese word for live stream. Or it means delivery. It's not like a one-to-one translation. So she has like a Pokemon Bide. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That is like really cool. That's something I can like wrap my head around as far as like a defensive mechanic goes. It's just put up shields, opponent attacks you, like just reflect all damage back at them for like all the stuff you absorb. Just like
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
what's his name? The king of the Hellfire Club, Sebastian Shaw. Yeah, she's like Sebastian Shaw, where she absorbs he only absorbs kinetic energy though, right? Or does he absorb like regular energy? I forgot. I think he absorbs both. Or is it he? I think I think he absorbs kinetic energy, and then Forge absorbs like energy. Pretty sure that's it. I don't think Forge can absorb kinetic energy. Like there's like no like if you like get into a fist fight with Sebastian Shaw, you just like there's no you cannot beat him in a fist fight. Anyways, speaking of Haishan, the Haishin has also been killed. I'm tired.